Well, here we are. Intern, what have we just seen, man? What have we just seen? Explain to me in words what this Liverpool team is.
Well. What else can you expect from this team? Uh,
Are you hurt? You can be honest, man.
oh, yeah,
I'm
most
hurt, man.
definitely.
I'm hurt because I'm jealous. I'm envious. I love their culture. I love it.
I I'm I'm not jealous, but I'm definitely hurt. I don't want to see this team win, man. It's just not a good day. It's not a good day for me when I see Liverpool winning matches. It's not a good day.
Let's start with the big match, man. Let's do our Premier League roundup today. But Liverpool 2, Spurs 1. Jose versus Klopp. Death metal versus heavy metal. Heavy metal has come out on top again. What a game. What a game. Beautiful game. Beautiful game of football.
This is what you call football. This is what you call football. This is what football is known for. I
Yeah.
mean, our football. It was a very good big game for both the teams because one's at the top, the other one's at it's probably at the second position, right? Yeah.
Yeah, right now.
So
Right now they are.
basically they were like the winner gets the first position, right? So
Yeah.
it was a big game,
Not
big
just
game.
this, man. For me, it's a big win because of belief. Liverpool has just said, no matter the injuries, we are here to stay, and you're really going to have to knock us out to win the league. We're not going down without a fight. We're not going to make excuses. We have injuries, this, that, and the other. We'll go right to the end. It's the culture, man. It's the culture. Do you see
This
what
game
they've built?
was this game was more about the mentality. It was
Yeah,
about the
the
mentality.
mentality. Absolutely, it's like the culture that Klopp has built. First of all, let's give this man a round of applause, man. I know you don't want to, but Jurgen Klopp. Why am I doing it alone, man? Jurgen Klopp, the best manager in the world. There, I said it, the best in the world. And huge credit to Liverpool for showing the patience to stick with this guy when things were not good. Other teams, even my team, would have sacked a manager if they didn't win for 2 or 3 years. But this is what he's built: a mentality monster, a team of believers. And no matter who comes in, Curtis Jones came in today, the young kid. I thought he did really well. He did really
I've
well.
actually I have a perfect word to describe Liverpool's era. It's Jurgen Klopp has built an empire of great footballers, an empire of great, well-built footballers.
Yeah, I
Something that
I
we
call them
have
the
been lacking.
mentality monsters, man. The mentality monsters. That's what they are. They will overcome, and they will compete. They will compete no matter what. They will compete, and they will find a way. Big shout out to the young guy. What's his name? Reese Williams. He came in.
Yeah,
The young kid did well. He made 1 or 2 mistakes, which is to be expected, but he wasn't. He
it's
didn't
fine.
seem like out of place. And this is what I talk about when I say the culture. He brings in players who, if in different systems, different teams, different styles of play in another team, would not
Yeah,
look as good or as competent. But because Jurgen Klopp has built such a culture, these pieces come in and they fit right in. And all as a Chelsea fan, as a Man City fan, we can just watch and appreciate, man. At the end of the day, we have to appreciate, you know.
yeah. Obviously, like at the end of the day, you gotta appreciate, and you gotta pay your respect where it's due, right? So
Absolutely, man. Jurgen Klopp, take a bow. Everyone associated with getting Klopp. I know they have a technical director who was at Spurs. Everyone take a bow. What about Jose, man? What is he going to think? He had the game by the hand. Talk about another mentality monster. Jose, the game plan worked perfectly. Liverpool had all the possession, and then Spurs were having all the chances. Well, to be fair, the first half, Liverpool were completely dominant. Spurs didn't have a chance. When they had a chance, they took the chance. And
yeah,
Liverpool, without creating chances, were dominant in the first half. Second half, first 25 minutes, I thought Spurs should have buried the game. They had enough. They had enough. And when they
they have
didn't, Liverpool kind of had that encouragement. And then in the last 20 minutes, Liverpool created some chances. Not as clear cut as the Spurs chances. But I think Jose will be so angry. You could tell in his interview, man. He said the best team lost. I know he doesn't. I know the best team didn't lose, but I can understand what he's saying. He's saying that the team with the best chances lost because man, the game plan went to perfection and they choked it, man. This is why people like me who have seen Chelsea, who have seen London football in London for so many years, we call Spurs chokers, bottlers. They always bottle it, man. They always choke it up and they can't deliver them on the big stage. And this was what they choked again. This was a choke job, man. They had the game by the scruff of their they had Liverpool by the scruff of their neck. They had a game in their hands and they let it slip. They let it slip.
But then again, it's like it's way too early to.
No. By the way, I'm not saying the title race is over. Spurs are still in it. Liverpool are in it. The reason I'm giving Liverpool so much credit is because I did not expect them with all these injuries, with 13 games gone, to be 3 points clear at the top. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying that this title race is over. I legit think there are 6 teams, let's say, that are capable of winning the league. Honestly, 6 teams. Both the Manchester teams, Spurs, Chelsea and London. I would say Chelsea maybe outside, not that much of a chance, but just on just on the squad we have. Obviously Liverpool, obviously, and the other team I would say I wouldn't count out Leicester just yet, not yet. They probably won't win, but they have Jamie Vardy. They have a good team, and they're capable. And we've seen them do it before, so I wouldn't rule them out just yet. Mathematically, it's all possible, but for me, the favorites are the mentality monsters.
The Reds. The
Reds. Heavy metal FC. Death metal almost found a way, man. And Jose Mourinho is very death metal. Dark. Like Darth Vader coming in with his dinosaur ideas, but it's so effective. You got to give this guy credit. He's a winner. And I think Jose, the reaction that he had, he was pissed off, man. He was pissed off because he knew that was a game that they should have won.
They should have won, yeah, man. Like, totally.
Tell me something about Steven Bergwijn, man. Steven Bergwijn.
He fucked it up. He fucked it up at the very last, right? He was the one who costed the whole game and who costed our happiness. Our happiness.
You can't miss those, man. You can't. You can't, right? You can't, like, as a coach, you said to me, team set up karo, tumi tactics set up karo, strategy, formations. Tarpore ekta stage again, it's about the players. The guy bottled it. Man. He bottled it.
It all comes down to the players at the end of the day. When you're at the pitch, it all comes down to the players, their mentality, the way they approach towards their approach towards their game, towards the game. If you show mistakes, it's unacceptable. When you know that the game is it's huge. The game was huge, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's one of the most important game you would say for the season.
I mean, at least when you don't win, if you don't win it, don't lose it. Because
don't lose it. I mean, 90 minutes se actually goal concede kora is unacceptable for any team. It's not just you. It's not me. It's not you. It's not Liverpool. It goes for all the teams. All the teams. 90 minutes. When what I'm trying to say is like, যখন scores are level, right? যখন scores are level, তখন I think it's better to defend with whatever you have, making sure that you don't concede.
And they almost saw it through. They almost saw it through, and they couldn't. In the end, they couldn't.
Liverpool had the mentality. So there's absolutely nothing that we all can do about it, but to appreciate the kind of football Jurgen Klopp has been presenting to the world. The kind of
heavy metal football, man. They don't play like they have a lot of possession, but they don't play like an orchestra. Like sometimes I see Man City, even I see Chelsea, even Leicester, the teams that are associated with possession football. They try to walk the ball in the net. They try to score perfect goals. They try to score sometimes overly aesthetically pleasing goals. But
they really want to project. They really want to project the art of football. You know what I'm talking about.
Which I can support that. But if it's not working, I have to look at the team that's working. And Heavy Metal FC is working. Heavy Metal FC.
It has worked till now. It has worked till now.
Yeah, and it does. And like I'll compare the Klopp era to Sir Alex Ferguson's Man United era. They haven't gone that far yet. No, I'm not saying he will be that successful, but I see a lot of similarities in terms of the team spirit, the belief, the culture. Most important thing is the culture. And what I mean by that, like I said, whenever a player gets unfit, no matter who comes in, they do a job. and they do a job enough for them to still keep that level of performance, that level of being near the top of the table. And that's what Klopp has built. What an amazing thing he has built. Credit to him. Let's look at some of the other results, man. Have you seen? Did you see Arsenal's game?
Why would I waste my time on that?
Arsenal.
I got better stuff to do, man.
You got better stuff to do. But yeah, Arsenal drew. Man, I saw this game, and you know what happened? Arsenal were playing well for. No, actually, Southampton started the game strong. They scored the goal, and they're in good form. They're another team. Southampton is they're up there, but because they don't have the money or the resources,
they don't have the depth. They don't have the resources. They don't have the.
That's why I think they'll eventually fall down. You know, I think they'll drop down.
Even the team knows it. I mean, the team knows it. It's way too difficult and unrealistic for them to compete for the title now.
Yeah. But they played well, man. First half, they're
playing well.
They're playing well, and they played well today. For the first half,
we gotta acknowledge their effort and the kind of.
And another German manager, Ralf Hasenhüttl, is doing a very good job. He's doing a fantastic job. And again, the first half they dominated. Is that old Arsenal, that old Gunnar, Theory, Walcott, chipping the goalkeeper, 1-0 to Sutton at the Emirates. And it looked like it was going to be doom and gloom because Southampton were completely on top. Second half comes in. You know what happens? That man finally shows up. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang finally breaks the duck. He gets a goal after like 12 games without one.
I'm
happy for him.
It was very important for Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang and only Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang to score the goal. He needed that.
Yeah.
He really needed that.
Yeah. And then Gabriel makes a stupid decision, gets a red card, second yellow. It is a second yellow. I've seen some people say it's harsh. It's not harsh. It's a clear second yellow because he tugs him back and he avoids Theo Walcott from making a counterattack. Therefore, it's a second yellow, and then Arsenal do well. They defend well with 10 men, to be fair. It's a point, it's a point away, a point closer to the magic number of 40, because 40 points usually keeps you away from getting relegated, and that's Arsenal's target this season. They want to not get relegated. It's a point closer for them. Everton, man, another win. They are 25 points. Or 23 points. They're a point ahead of Chelsea. This rubbish team, I call them rubbish because they played absolutely rubbish against us, and we gave them the 3 points. And today, Leicester City I got to give Everton some credit. They've defended well. They've been defending well for the last 2 games. They've set up with a low block, and they're defending that well. And Carlo Ancelotti, another top manager, he's keeping them in the mix.
What was the score again?
It's Leicester 0, Everton 2. They went away from home to Leicester and won. Big result, man. Big result.
Who scored goal?
It was Richarlison and Mason Holgate.
Oh, all right. Holgate is a defender, right?
Yeah, he's a defender. Mason Holgate. Mason Holgate with a crucial goal. West Ham won. Crystal Palace won. West Ham get a draw at home. That's good for us because we are facing them next. We need them to draw points. Leeds United 5. The entertainers of the Premier League. Newcastle 2. 5 goals for Leeds United. They love to play, and this guy is a joy to watch, Mr. Bielsa. I don't see a whole lot of goals.
Man, this guy is something, man. This guy is, I don't know. It's like I don't have much to say about Leeds, but I really like this guy, this manager. He's got some perk, He's got the spark. He's got I don't know. There's something very unique about this manager. Yeah, I really like this guy. You can see the passion. You can see the kind of love he has for football.
Yeah,
I've been observing this guy since the first match. You remember Leeds versus Liverpool, the first match.
Yeah, 4-3 that they lost. Liverpool were put to the sword. Leeds played well. I remember that match quite clearly. Yeah. But yeah, they scored 5 against Steve Bruce's Newcastle, who don't usually give away a lot of chances. A bit of a surprise result for them. And then obviously the Liverpool match. We talked about the West Ham match. Fulham 0, Brighton 0. Relegation candidate, 6-pointer draw. Good result, I guess, for both teams not to avoid defeat. Now, man, tell me something that you personally would tell to Pep about what's happening at Liverpool, what's happening with Klopp. What would you do to try and motivate Pep? Tell him, what should he do? What should Pep do? How should Pep react to this? What would you tell
I
Pep?
I would tell him to go through his old videos. I mean, the way he used to motivate the players and direct the players and regulate all the players. I mean, go through all your videos, man, and go through all your accomplishments, all your records. I mean, you will definitely go down as one of the greatest manager ever, right? I mean, you're there, top tier
Yeah.
manager. You'll be there. So you'll have to go through all the videos, motivate yourself, do whatever it takes. I don't know, man. I just do whatever it takes, man. The resources are there. I've been repeating myself all the time. The
Yeah.
resources are definitely there. So just hang on. You don't have to lose your focus. Just your players are there, your resources are there. Try to change your formation. Try to get the players. Try to figure out the chemistry. Try to figure out all the issues. And please do not start Gabriel Jesus, for fuck's sake. I'm sick and I'm tired and I'm sick and I'm tired of this guy. I really want this guy. Okay,
Say it. The
take
fuck
it out.
off.
Want this guy bench it, Thago. That is where you belong, man. You belong. You deserve like what? 10 minutes of football. That's it, man. 10 minutes of football and that's it.
10
You don't know
minutes
how
per
to
90 for Gabby G.
bro. You don't know how to play football. It's all right. সবাই খেলতে পারে না football. It's completely okay. So 10 minutes of football is what you deserve. And Aguero, man, Aguero is a huge asset
Yeah.
for the team.
Thing is, Aguero, he's getting older and he has won like 4 titles, which is a lot.
He's one of
He's
those
getting there in
quarterbacks,
age, man. Like you're gonna have to find a way to slowly replace him. He's getting there. Problem. That's for me is the biggest problem at Man City.
Definitely, we need to sign a world-class striker. Definitely need to sign a world-class striker. There are no other options. We need to get a replacement for Aguero, and Gabriel Jesus is definitely not the right replacement. All right,
You're concluding it. You're saying that he will not be good enough.
No
long-term belief. He's done. He's not made for
He's
this level.
I might keep him as a backup, and that should be his role. You sit there on the bench. That is where you fucking deserve. That is where you deserve. You sit over there. You watch the game. You learn the game first before you step into the pitch. You gotta learn how to play football. You gotta learn how to play football. All right. You learn and then you step up.
Gabriel Jesus. Some harsh words from Intern. What about Raheem, man?
I don't know, man. Let's just sell this guy. I mean, keep up there. We'll get some cash, man. We'll get some cash. We'll buy some other things.
Dude, this guy, a lot of teams will be after him. I'm sure even Chelsea will go after him if he's for sale. He has a lot of good people after him, man. He's a big asset.
I would like to clarify something. If all the viewers out there watching this video, they might be thinking this is coming out completely racial, because you know what I'm talking about, right?
I don't think it's not racial.
This has nothing to do with racism. All right. I love like Benjamin. I don't hate Benjamin. Benjamin Mendy is I really love Benjamin Mendy, right? There's something against Raheem Sterling. I really don't know, man. There's probably his style of
You're talking about his style of play. Yeah.
Yeah. Most definitely. And Gabriel Jesus.
I like Raheem Sterling. I think I love his attitude because he does miss chances. And I think that's what Man City fans probably don't like most about him is missing of his chances, but he does deliver. And remember those 2 seasons when Man City won the league, man, Raheem Sterling was
Raheem Sterling had a lot like he contributed a lot back in those seasons.
Yeah.
So let's not forget about his contributions. But you know what I'm talking about, right? There are times when you are like where you don't like the way he approaches, or
I just think he misses too many chances.
So,
for me personally, he's not a clinical finisher, but he does get in the box a lot. He does get
he's a very good dribbler. He's a very good dribbler, though. He's a good dribbler. He has got good pace.
I think your not hatred, your frustrations towards Gabriel Jesus I completely agree. If Gabriel Jesus was my striker, we had someone similar named Alvaro Morata. He would frustrate the hell out of me. And there were games where I thought, man, this is like the new Fernando Torres in his prime. No, he wasn't. It was just a glimpse, and it was a false glimpse. He was not consistent. And I see a lot of the similarities in terms of Gabriel Jesus. He sometimes plays very well and looks like a classic Luis Fabiano type Brazilian striker who will rack in goals, but he doesn't. It's like something about him. He's not consistent, and he misses a lot of chances for a striker.
He does. For a striker, he does.
He does. He definitely does. So, oh man, let's look at the Premier League table. Let's see what the table is looking like. Liverpool top 28 points, Tottenham second 25, Southampton third 24, Leicester fourth 24, Everton fifth 23, Chelsea sixth 22, West Ham 7 21, Man City 8 20, Manchester United 9. Man City have a game in hand. Man United 11 games 20 points with 2 games in hand. So given those games in hand are won, the league table will look different. And Man City are right in there, man. You got to be honest, they're in there. They're still in with a shout, mathematically speaking.
Yeah, basing on all the stats and everything, you definitely Man City's there, but you wouldn't expect Man City to be at 8th. I mean,
you don't have a game in hand. And it's early, man. Like, I'm not going to judge anything before 19 games. Let's give it 19 games.
It's not a good feeling when you see your team languishing at the bottom. It's not a good feeling. It's not good for your morale. It's not good for your confidence. Somewhere down the line, it kind of bugs you. It kind of bugs your confidence. It kind of plays with your mentality. You're there at the 8th, even though you have a game in hand. And mistakes to hocche already. The club is not looking promising. The players are, So definitely, কিছু changes definitely এখন করতে হবে. Sooner or later, they need to go through some changes. I was going through the fixtures.
Yeah, let's look at the fixtures.
Man City faces Southampton in their next match. That's gonna be a.
Oof. Is that away or home?
I guess.
That's away.
That's away. Yeah.
Oh man, that's difficult. And then you have Newcastle, and then you have a difficult fixture against Everton, and then Chelsea. Oh man!
And then the big game, Chelsea versus Man City.
So the schedule does not get easy for Man City, man. Pep Guardiola he's got to find a way. It's similar to Chelsea. The schedule doesn't get easy for us. We have the Arsenal derby in a few weeks. We have West Ham, so we have back-to-back derbies, and got to pick it up, man. There's no room for feeling sorry for yourself. Perform. Show your mentality.
There are no rooms for errors anymore. I mean, you had your chances. It's already 13? This is the 13th week, right?
13 games, yeah.
13 games.
13 games, yeah.
You made mistakes. It's all right. I'm pretty sure by this time you will have you already know what to do, what changes to make in the team. So you gotta implement all those changes now, and just sort out all your problems. And just go for it. You cannot afford to lose your concentration. You cannot afford to lose your focus right now.
All right,
it goes out for both the teams. It goes out for both the teams. Both for Chelsea.
I agree. I totally agree. One thing, I can't defend what I see in the recent weeks. Weak mentality, honestly, is the polar opposite.
Advantage হতে পারে, এটা একটা disadvantage হতে পারে.
The weak mentality.
No, not exactly the mentality. The youth players. I mean, both Man City and Chelsea, they have been rotating their squad with youth players, right?
Yeah.
So you got to give them some time to adjust with the team. The way the team progresses. I mean,
the problem with that is Liverpool are also bringing in a couple of younger players, and they're fitting right in because their culture. Man, I told you, like the culture is so strong. And when I see something like that, I'm frustrated. But at the same time, because you see that Klopp got so much time to succeed. He got 4 years. You have to understand the value of patience. And that's why I'm not Lampard out yet. I might be angry at him, but I'm not out like Lampard has to leave or anything like that, because I understand that it's a process. And right now, it's Liverpool's time. That's just what I feel like, And anyway, man, what I don't like you said, man, the polar opposite. When we talk about Man City and Chelsea, I feel like we have something in common. More so with Chelsea because I think we're slightly younger. Weak mentality. Weak mentality. Ability, I understand. Ability is just one of the attributes. When you have a lot of money and an ambitious owner, you're always going to have players with ability. It's
Sure.
the mentality. It's the mentality, and that's the what.
Definitely the mentality.
That's what's letting us down, man. The mentality.
And that is what working. That is something that is working for Liverpool.
Yeah, mentality monsters, man. Heavy metal FC.
Their culture, their mentality that is actually working out for them.
All right, man. Yeah, man. All right, I'm gonna leave it here, man. I'm gonna congratulate Klopp and Liverpool for going top of the table. My condolences to Spurs for not being able to get the points. They played well. I don't think the title race is over, but Liverpool showed their culture. This was just a review of the games that happened today with me and Intern. Intern, thanks for joining, man, and good luck to your season. I'm sure we will both need all the luck we can handle. Coming, the games are going to come thick and fast. We'll do it again. Let's do it after the next match day or one of the next match days. All right, man. Until then.